Okay, so this is going to be our second challenge shape, I guess. This is a special kind of gear for basically turning continuous rotational motion into like discrete motion. So you could think of like on a clock, for example, you have like the second hand that like ticks over, and so it's going to be driven by a continuous gear, and at some point there'll be a gear like this in there to take that rotational motion and to turn it into like that discrete movement. And so this one we're going to make, this one's a little bit tricky, and you could sketch this all at once, but I'm going to leverage the rotational pattern tool as well as the mirror tool. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sketch this kind of like, let's say there's 6 of them. So this like slice of it right here. And in this slice, I'm actually going to do half of it and have a line of symmetry, and I'm going to mirror it across that line. And so I'm really going to sketch 1, 2, 3, 4 lines for this profile, and then I'm going to use symmetry and then circular pattern to do the rest of it. Okay? And so we'll have one master sketch for this one, and then we'll do probably 2 extrudes and a circular pattern to create this shape. All right, so we'll start off by creating that sketch. I'm going to do it on the top plane. So let's make a sketch on the top plane. I'm going to press the letter N to go perpendicular. Okay, and so now we're going to start by making our circles. So we have our kind of center circle. We have one a little bit wider. And I have another circle that's construction. So I press Q to get construction. Okay, and then I'm also going to make some additional lines. So I'm going to make a vertical construction line. I'm going to make another one over here at 60 degrees, and one more right here. Okay, and so let's set this angle right here to be 15, actually to be 30, and then this one from here to here to be 60. Now the reason we're using 60 is because there's 6 of those little features on our gear, and so we're going to do a rotational pattern with 6, and so 1/6 of 360 is 60 degrees. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to set the radius of this to be 12.7, so the diameter would be 12.7 times 2. Okay, and then this outer circle is going to have a diameter of 45. I think in the actual sketch here, maybe they're using arc, so let's use an arc. So let's go ahead like this. We'll say make a 3-point arc. Make a center point arc. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That's a fun one. Okay, so we made a center point arc. We'll go ahead and add a symmetric constraint. Just like that. Okay, and so let's set the radius now of our center point arc to be 12.7. Okay, and we want to attach a little rectangle at the top. Just like that. And we want to set the distance between these two parts to be 6.5. We want to set the distance from the circle to be, this is a little bit vague. I'm guessing it's this right here, 3.25. Okay, so we got that right there. And now we're going to go ahead and draw our arc, or like our profiles that we're going to mirror and stuff. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to start by drawing, we'll do another center, let's not do center point, let's do a center point arc as well. So I'm going to do a center point arc right here. I'm going to start it from there. I'm going to kind of curve up like this. Okay, I'm going to get a line. That line should be vertical. Okay, and then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to draw another line to connect this to the circle there, because that way I'll be able to close off my shape. Okay, so now I'm going to have a line come off of here like perpendicular, and now let me get another arc. We'll do the center point again. So we got a center point arc. We'll start from here, and we'll go like that. So I want to go coincident right here. Okay. And then I want to set a distance from here to this point right there of 20, 21. Okay. And then this should have a diameter here of, or it's a radius of 38.5. So we're going to say 38.5 times 2. Okay, so we got that. Now I want to drop this down. So this right here should be from this outer edge. I don't think I have that. Oh yeah, 73. So from here to the center should be 73. Okay. The distance between here across, so we'll use a diameter one there, is supposed to be sorry, I can't find it. Where'd it go? 13. So this should be 13, like that. Okay. What's the radius of this guy given? 45, 32, 13. So I don't have the radius of this one, I don't think. But I'm going to put the center point of this arc on that line. And then let's get a tangent constraint. Like that. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, that's tangent probably. Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, I think it's going to be on that point right there. Okay, so now I need to set the radius of this arc, and that should be 32. Okay, so now we've got this profile done. We're going to do a mirror line, or we're going to do a mirror now, and we're going to mirror across this line. We're going to mirror this entity, and this one, and this one, and that one. And if it lets me get this one, so I'm just going to draw a line right here. Okay, so there we have that. And so now we've got our sketch done. We're going to extrude, or do 2 extrudes. First we're going to extrude this part right here, and we're going to go symmetric, and we want it to be a depth of, so 10 plus 2 plus 2, so this should be 14. Okay. And now we're going to make this visible again. And we're going to do another extrude. I'm going to choose this region right here. I'm going to go symmetric. I'm going to say 10. Okay? Now, one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to add it yet. So right now it wants to add it. We're going to say new. Okay? And now from here, what we'll do, I'm going to hide my sketch since I don't need any more. I'm going to do a circular pattern on this part right here. We're going to set this as our axis. And we're going to choose 6 instances. I'm going to choose add and merge with all. Okay? And there we've got our gear. Let's check the volume. And our volume is 110,832, which is not a match. So maybe I did something wrong here. Let's see, 3.25. I'm off by about 1,000 cubic millimeters. Let's see. So 45. Let's check my sketch. Okay. So this has a diameter of 45. That's good. This has a radius of 12.7, which is good. The distance from the center to there is 73. You know, it could be that these are rounded features, so we could try doing something like this, where we add a circular edge to those. I wonder if it is rounded. It doesn't seem rounded though. So it could be that. Let's see, where else could we be going wrong here? 45, 2.7, 3.25. We got this extrude was 14. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe the volume on there is wrong. So anyway, if you get a different volume or if you get the right volume on this, and you can let me know. If you did something differently or I did something wrong, maybe there's a mistake on here.